Ah, yes, PE, also known as physical education. Honestly, I don't know why it's called physical education because you're not really learning anything in PE, so it kind of makes no sense for the education part. And you're basically just in a gym watching people play sports as well as play sports yourself, so I think it's more appropriate if we call it gym. Anyways, while I was in gym, I noticed that there's 3 different types of people. The athletic people, and the non-athletic people, where they just kind of sit there just like doing nothing and stuff. There's also a middle class between these 2 different classes. I see myself in the middle class, and the majority of people I've seen, they're probably in the middle class. And this middle class, they can go crazy in any sport they want, but they can choose to be bad if they really want to. So I'm going to go over these 3 different types of people in gym. This first type of person is pretty self-explanatory. This is the athletic kids. These type of people are very, very sweaty at the majority of sports you play against them. So most of the time, you're not going to win against them. There's also a subclass called the tryhards. These people are not fun to play against or with. These people love to trash talk to you and everyone around them. They're loud, obnoxious, and they just play dirty, and it's just not fun to play against them. And they're also one-trick ponies, so that one sport you play against them, you know you're not going to win because they're very sweaty in that one sport. They're also very aggressive, so when you're talking something, there's nothing related to them, and they just hear you, they go off on you, and you're like, yo, what'd you say about my mom, bro? Huh? And it's kind of funny, to be honest. The next type of people is the non-athletic kids. These people, they just sit in the corner, they do nothing, and they would rather skip instead of going to gym. They're also the most likely to get yelled at by the teacher and get their phones taken away because they're using it all the time, 24/7. And they're also the most NPC person you'll ever find. They just huddle around in the gym, and it's just really weird. I remember when I was playing dodgeball, they were just all grouped up in the corner of the gym, just on their phone, just in the corner like a cult. And how they get themselves out, because they try to get themselves out all the time, it's really weird. They're throwing the ball in the air and they get themselves out. I'm like, how does that work? And what world does that work? What? That makes absolute no sense. At least try making yourself look like you got out, maybe you got hit or something, or you throw the ball and someone catches. That would make more sense. Most of the time, they're just sitting on the bench or the side of the gym, and they're just on their phones. And overall, I think they're pretty chill, and they're not aggressive like the tryhards, so they're cool. The last type of person is the middle class. This type of person is very, very interesting. They're very split. They can be very athletic and go crazy in a lot of sports, but at the same time, they can choose not to. Let's just say they don't like basketball. Do you think they're gonna try in basketball? They don't enjoy basketball, so why try in something you don't enjoy? Or let's say dodgeball is an option. They're gonna go crazy in dodgeball because they enjoy dodgeball. So they do what they like, and they just go with what they like. Honestly, dodgeball is one of the best games to be ever created. It's you're going into war. Dodgeball is it's a war zone. It's just straight up war. It's boys, the enemy is outnumbering us. We gotta go back. We're low in manpower. We're losing people. We just lost Jeremy. He got a headshot. Does that count? Wait, headshots count. Wait. There's also a bunch of different types of people in dodgeball. Just to name a few, we got the catcher. We got the thrower, the dude that throws a cannon. The expert dodger, and that random dude that just has fun. Everyone accepts the random dude. He just has fun. And when you're up against these people, it's very scary. The person that throws like a bus, it's very scary. You don't want to get hit by him because you know for certain you're gonna die. And when you're in a match with these different types of people, it's a very chaotic and very interesting match. The expert dodger is just gonna dodge an entire team. They're gonna do a weird maneuvers somersault and backflip or something. I don't know. And the catcher's gonna catch every single incoming ball coming their way. They're gonna catch every ball one hand, and also they catch and then throw it back at them. They always hit the other person. You want these people on your team, and if you don't get them on your team, it's very sad. Straight up, bro, this is not even fair. We can't even win 1 point. This is not even fair. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this last person. This person is the clutcher. The clutcher can clutch any situation up, an entire team versus them. They can somehow clutch up for some reason. They catch really well and they throw really hard. It's very crazy. It's you could be like, your team's like losing, and they just like, they turn the table like automatically. It's crazy. And those are the different types of people in school gym. And I'll see you guys in the next one.